Alright guys, we're back at the Simply Smoked driveway with our El Fuego Trio. I mentioned it in the last video. Today we're going to be doing a biscuit test. But to start, I'm actually going to be smoking a couple of country sausage rolls over the top style. So I already got the pellet side of the El Fuego Trio up and running. We're sitting at a little under 200 degrees right now. I think I'm going to bump it up a little bit. I'm going to put these sausages on. First I'm going to get the fireboard pulse probes inserted. And I'll get them going. Not really sure what to expect, how long these are going to take. Obviously they're just little 1 pound rolls. Probably not too long. But these will be sitting on there, but for that, I'm actually going to go grab a glove and we're going to take off. Put these on, just give us a little clearance. Take off this top shelf. Sausage rolls on. Let them sit in some smoke. And once these get up to about 135 or so, we'll take them inside, break them up, and get some gravy going. While that's happening, I clean the grates quick, and we'll get our biscuits on. We'll get the top grate back in there. We'll get our biscuits on. See you soon. Alright guys, we're back here. It's about 2:30 now. These things have been on for about two hours. I bumped the temperature up to around 250 after the first hour just to help get them going a little bit quicker. We are currently sitting at about 120 internal temps on both. Let's take a look here. Got a little over the top deals. They're looking pretty good. Got some good color on them. Got a little color on the cast iron, and that's okay. Real quick though, before I take them off, I just wanted to show you guys. The lighting's not the best, but you can see, I think you can still make out this thing still smokes just as well as their 20 by 36 and 42 models, even without the big old smokestack. So I'm going to go ahead, take off the sausage pot. I'm going to put the upper grill grate back in, and that way we've got, give that some time to start heating up while I get the sausage gravy made, and after that we'll start the biscuit test. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're inside with our pot. You can see it did catch some of the drippings from our logs of sausage here. We're going to finish these off, get them fried up, crumbled up, start making our gravy once this is all done. Got the Lone Star set at 250 outside, warming up. And this sausage smells great. Nice. Nice smoky aroma from our Costco pellets. I think our next kitchen purchase is going to be a potato masher for doing stuff like this. You can kind of see it. I know the lighting's not the best, but I did pick up a little smoke ring around the edge of our sausage here. See if I can pick a chunk up. If you can make that out. The lighting, when we turn off our overhead light here, might be able to see that right on the edge. A little smoke ring. Then we were only on the El Fuego about 2 hours with our sausage. So I'm going to keep breaking this up, get it cooked all the way through. And once we're ready, we'll start getting our flour and milk in. See you soon. Alright guys, sausage is crumbled up, cooked all the way through, still smells awesome. I feel like that smoke ring's popping a little more after getting cooked. I don't know if that's, I don't know why, but I feel like you can definitely see it a lot more vibrantly now. We're going to pour in our flour and seasoning mixture. Got 2/3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of paprika, and about a half a teaspoon of onion powder. So let's stir this all in. Get all of our sausage coated. That flour soak up all that smoky grease. Slide it around here a little bit. Got our heat low, medium low. Remember guys, we started off with 2 pounds of sausage in here. I'll put all the ingredients down in the description below the video. Alright, I'll let this cook for just a couple of minutes and then we'll start mixing in our milk. Alright, so you can't even keep the fingers out of the pot. This stuff is very tasty, but we're going to start pouring our milk in slowly, slowly, slowly while we stir it around. I need about at least 6 to 7 cups of milk. Should give us a pretty good consistency. You also want to turn your heat up. I'm going about medium-high. As you see your milk start to thicken up, pour in a little bit more. The trick is to just do this gradually. If you dump it all in at the same time, then it can take quite a while for it to thicken up. Also should add, I put a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes in here, so like a little kick in our sausage gravy. And the butcher I got this from seasons it with some sage and thyme. So if you're just using regular breakfast sausage you got at the store, I would definitely recommend at least a half a teaspoon of each of those per pound of sausage. Alright, first 2 cups in. I'm going to keep adding in the milk, stirring it up. And when you come back, you should see a nice pot of sausage gravy. Alright guys, we got about 5 cups of milk in here. Once we start to get this much liquid in here, it starts to take a little bit longer to thicken up. What I like to do is kind of wait till you start seeing it bubbling before you add in a little bit more. See, we got some decent bubbling, almost like a light simmer. I'm going to add in about another half a cup to a cup at a time. Give it a good mix. Make sure you don't see any white swirls anymore. It helps you know that the milk has been mixed in. Once you no longer see the white from the milk. You know, with regular non-smoked sausage, you generally get a little bit more of a grayish, whitish gray gravy, but I think the smoke that seeps into the grease from the sausage kind of giving it this light brown tannish color. So honestly, I think it makes it a little bit easier to see when your milk is mixed in. So we're going to let this go, have a nice little simmer. That's 6 cups of milk. See what it looks like after that. We might add a little bit more depending on how it looks after a simmer, and then turning the heat down. Alright guys, we got 7 cups of milk in our pot. And I'm all mixed around well. We're going to let this get to a decent boil. We'll drop the heat down, light simmer. And while that simmers, I'm going to get the biscuits ready to throw on the Fuego. We're going to get that biscuit test done and see just how even or probably uneven the heat is across the cook chamber. Stick around and we'll get that biscuit test going. Alright guys, we're back outside at the Fuego. We got the pellet side only running at 250. Got a couple cans of biscuits. We're going to bust them open and get them on here. Try to distribute them evenly across. See where our hot and cold spots are. I know that's one of the things a lot of people are curious about. Just obviously with the size of this smoker. Definitely going to have some spots warmer than others. I didn't do any math here to try to figure out how I should spread out these biscuits. And I'm just going to take a wild stab. Try to get them evenly paced as possible across our cook chamber. So there's 1 can in. Luckily we're using some American-made steel. I can take a beating from a biscuit can. I'll probably just lay these last 4 across the top rack. Shall see what kind of heat distribution we have. Now, this has been running while I was cooking the gravy, so it's had time to build up some radiant heat. We'll give these about 20 minutes or so and take a peek at them, see how far along we are. We'll check back soon. Alright guys, it's been 5 more minutes. Let's take a look. So, that front corner over the fire pot is definitely cooking the quickest. Top biscuits pretty much all look pretty equal. Same on the far left side. And even about the middle on the right half of the pellet cooker side. Looking pretty good. Still a little soft. See, that front right one's definitely done. Even a couple of these up on top look pretty well done. Left side's definitely still a little doughy. And I think we're getting close. I'll probably take these right side and top level biscuits off. And we'll go get them covered in some smoked sausage gravy. Alright guys, it's been 20 minutes. We're going to take a look at our biscuits. Some pretty good color above the fire pot on the pellet side. Definitely cooler over the split side. Top biscuits were looking pretty good, likely because of the vent. I've only got the vent open, that's opposite the pellet cooker side. So, I mean, so far, and other than this front corner, that one looks like it's got a little crispiness to it on the bottom, but other than that, outside of the split side, I'd say they're all cooking fairly evenly, which I'm not completely surprised about. So I'm gonna let these go maybe another 5 minutes. We'll take a look at how they look in about 5 minutes. Alright guys, we're inside. We got our biscuits. These are from the right side, so over the pellet cooker. And then these 4 are from the top shelf, the left side. And as we figured, we're still undercooked. So take a look here. So they're laid out. This pellet cooker side. And bottom fell off, but pellet cooker side, they all cooked fairly evenly aside from that front right corner. Top rack, same thing. I mean, these things all cooked very evenly as well. It's just that left side, we're still underdone after 20 minutes, so I'm going to leave them on there for another 10 and see how they look. But that's it guys, I hope you liked the video. Here's our finished sausage gravy with smoked sausage. Some nice skin on top of that. Give that a good mix. We're going to get this dumped over some biscuits and dig in. Thanks for watching the video. Stay smoky guys. Alright guys, it's been about another 20 minutes on these left side biscuits. I think they're looking about done. I'm going to go ahead and get them off, get them back inside. Tasted the gravy, poured them over some of the done biscuits from the other side. That was quite an amazing additional flavor. I've never done anything quite like that before, but man, was it good. And I'll tell you what, some of these are still not done. I think I might throw them up on the top rack, help finish them off. So I'd hate to waste some nice buttery biscuits. I've got an idea for another biscuit test that I'm going to try to run that might help even out our cook times and even out our heat across the cook chamber. So if you haven't already, make sure you give us a subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and be on the lookout for a biscuit test 2.0.